Hi, my name is Emma Campbell, and I chose to do the first option for this vlog, which is discussing one of the two trends, which are the increasing use of complementary and alternative medicine and patients using the internet for health information. I'm going to focus on the second one, which is patients using the internet. I want to start off with some advantages and disadvantages of using the internet from the articles, then talk about how I think it will change doctor-patient relationships. With technology and the internet becoming more accessible, I feel like people are going to start using the internet a lot for medical reasons. I feel like the internet can come up with many different ways to treat medical problems, and some people don't realize that and struggle to find a reliable source. Some people also tend to believe everything they read or hear. For example, there are similar symptoms for completely different types of medical problems. Like a fever is the symptom for cancer and the flu. People tend to think the worst, so someone can think, I have a fever, therefore I have cancer. Before reading the articles, I thought there were no advantages of using the web for health reasons. Some that caught my eye were clinical time and support groups. For clinical time, if a person has some prior knowledge of their medical condition, this saves time and can potentially make it so the doctor can see more patients. The patient and the doctor are also able to have higher level discussions, which I think is super helpful. Another advantage that I never thought of is online support groups. Some people struggle with medical conditions and using these support groups can give them encouragement or confidence with their condition. Sometimes it's hard for others to understand what someone is going through, especially with medicine. Talking to someone that is going through the same thing can make them feel normal and relatable. Some disadvantage that I found interesting is liability and unnecessary doctor visits. First, for liability, people might diagnose themselves and do not get, for example, a checkup appointment. The patient can be liable for not meeting the standards for healthcare. Something can be wrong with their health and they have no idea because they didn't receive a proper checkup. Second is unnecessary doctor visits. It can take away the doctor's time from seeing another patient that actually has a serious medical problem that needs to be treated ASAP. In my opinion, I feel like using the internet has more disadvantages than advantages because of this doctor-patient relationships might worsen if a patient doesn't communicate with their doctor about medical conditions and thinks they diagnose themselves. The condition can become worse than it originally was. When the patient goes to the doctor and tells them what happened, the doctor will probably become frustrated that they didn't come in sooner. I feel like people always think the patient needs to trust the doctor, but it goes both ways. If the doctor can't trust the patient to see them when they need to, it makes a poor relationship. I feel like a good policy implication for using the internet for health information by patients is that each doctor office has a website. The patient can go on this website and put in what their symptoms are and why he or she feels like they need to see the doctor. After listing their symptoms, the computer can tell them what he or she might have and recommend different over-the-counter medicines or just something that can help them make them feel better. If the symptoms are severe enough, the computer can suggest to come see the doctor, and the patient can make an appointment on the website right after it says that they need to come in.